This word search was uploaded only 2 months ago, and it blew up on Amazon, earning $19,000 in just 1 month. Today, I'll show you how to replicate it step by step. We're staying entirely inside BookBolt. No bouncing around between Canva, Kindle, and I'll also show you how to format everything correctly so ChatGPT can create and organize your lists ready for upload. Let's get started. Start here in BookBolt and log in. Now you have some tutorials here that you're welcome to go through. I do find them very informative, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how I dive into my research within BookBolt. I come down here to the left side to the cloud. I'm going to have it research everything, and this researches everything that's in Amazon KDP. So you don't have to go over there to research on KDP. You can, but everything's here for you also. So I'm going to change my category. I'm going to change it to puzzle book. I'm going to go ahead and put in here word search. You don't have to though. I wanted to search the top 100 and search. And this is how I found this big 9,000 word search. It was at the top of these results. Let me break down a little bit what information BookBolt gives you right here. It has 202 ratings already. It just published June 4th, 2025. Bestseller ranking of less than 1,000, which is great. Average sales 618. Now I want to look at the description. It gives me everything I need right here to know what's going to go into this book. I can look over here and see there's a lot of similar things in these other books. This one's been around a couple of years, which makes sense. That's why it has almost 3,000 ratings. But I really liked this book, and I thought in the last 2 months, if it's done this well, I can make something that's very similar to it. I want to show you what this book looks like on the inside. When I first made this book, I did it to practice so I could show you all the steps. I made it where there's one word search on each page. But then I noticed later that this book, if you look at the pictures, they actually have 2 word searches on each page, which makes sense. That's why their book is smaller and it's more affordable. Mine ended up, I had to sell for like $15 because there were so many pages. And I didn't look at this first. The other thing is they don't give you the solutions at the end of this book. They give you a QR code so you can download the solutions. That's a great way to minimize the size of the book. A couple people here did complain about it though. They just wanted the solution in the back of the book. And someone else complained about how big the book was, even though there's 2 on each page. And it looks like you've got to put about 60, 50 words on each for each word search if you want to fit that many words into one book. So I would say that was the main mistake I made in my book, was making it 1 word search per page. I added 4 solutions on each page. It just made it too big. It was 377 pages. Too big. So the book that we make, I'm going to condense it. I'm going to show you how I'm going to condense it a little bit, hopefully to lower the price a bit. You're welcome to keep looking here in this cloud research for a variety of other books that are also selling really well right now. Here in the BookBolt studio, I'm going to go ahead and make a new book, new project. Now this particular book, paperback, I'm titling it Mega 9000. I did it 8.5 by 11, black and white interior with white paper. And yes, it does have a bleed because I have a frame going around each word search. So I think in this book I'm going to be I'm not going to have a frame around each one just to simplify it a little bit. I'm also going to cut down the amount of words because that book was just way too big and way too expensive. Okay, let's do a little bit of mental math here. I want 5,000 words. I want 200 word searches, 1 on each page. So that would end up being 200 pages. So with 5,000 words, 200 word searches, they're going to be 25 per page. Now don't forget, the word search solutions will be at the very end, 4 solutions per page. So that's an extra 50 pages for the solutions. And I'm going to add 2 pages, 1 for the title page and 1 for the back of the title page. So this one, I'm going to put no bleed and create project. This is the format your word search has to be in. The first line has the puzzle, and then I have the title of that particular word search in parentheses. You list all of the words, then a blank line, and then you proceed. So I use this as the example when I upload it to ChatGPT and say, follow this formula. Side note here, don't forget, I've got all of these tips written down for you on my website at reneeclancy.com. I've also linked the Excel doc here that I used in my ChatGPT to create all of my word searches. Everything's formatted for you. All you need to do is upload it to ChatGPT, say, follow this format, but change the words, and it's yours. I want to show you this common mistake that happens when ChatGPT starts to format your puzzles. So it automatically put a title, and we can't have a title for all of the puzzles, only a title per puzzle. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Okay, so that's perfect. First one is the first puzzle, comes down, there are 25 words, great, space, 25 words. It stopped at puzzle 3 because the example I uploaded stopped at puzzle 3. So I just need to tell ChatGPT to continue. Again, this very first row needs to be deleted. I could have asked ChatGPT not to put that there, but I always forget. Now in BookBolt, I'll show you how to add those word searches. Come here to the puzzle. I'm going to click word puzzle. I'm going to choose the first one, the standard size. Now, I have 200 puzzles, and I want it to start on page 3. So I'm going to select from 3 to 202. New to options. Now, this is what the layout of your puzzles is going to look like. I want it to follow Amazon KDP guidelines. I have 25 words per puzzle. I'm okay with there being diagonal and reverse. I am going to stick with 1 puzzle per page. I think that's the general expectation. I'm going to go ahead and leave the text as open sans, regular. I'm leaving all of these, the clues. I'm actually going to do 4 columns because I think I have quite a few clues. Now let's look at the solutions. I want the solutions to be after all of the puzzles, not because you have a choice. You could pick here to have a word search and then the solution on the back, but I don't do that because I don't want you be able to see through the page and see the solutions on the back. I'm going to do after all of the puzzles. I'm actually going to stick with my 4 solutions per page, and the clues, being the words that are in there, actually don't want no clues. That's the only way you can fit all 4 on a page and still be able to see it, so I think that's sufficient. Now I'm telling the computer, or I'm telling BookBolt how my formatting is. So the title, I'm using the first line as the title. Keep it in the center, keeping the font, and now I'm going to choose the file. It does have to be a CSV file, so I need to export it correctly. File, export to CSV. Now, what I love about BookBolt is it's going to tell me what I've done wrong. And that happens. It will identify if something's wrong, and then I go make corrections. Sometimes this part is a bit of a back and forth to make sure that it's all correct. For example, sometimes BookBolt will make a word that's only 2 letters, and you can't have a word that's only 2 letters in a word search. Or sometimes it'll make it longer than 20 letters, and you can't have longer than 20 letters. So you just have to work through that. I'm going to go ahead and click here, Preview. Okay, puzzle number 1. I like the size. This is what the solutions looks like. I like it. Now we're going to continue to the solutions page. There you go. And it'll show that I have all 50. Okay, it's telling me what errors I have. Let's see. Of course, I didn't have enough. Got to go back to ChatGPT. Okay, looks like I made that one fix, and now it's working. Let's see how it looks. So I think this looks great. Everything is within those green lines, our guides, so we're good. I want you to look at, do you see how this side of the puzzle has a lot more space than the right-hand side? That's because this side is allowing for the indent in the crease of the book. So that when it opens, the part of the puzzle isn't hidden down there in the crease. I think it's called the gutter. That's right. So there's a little bit of extra space for that gutter where the book fold comes together. Let's go ahead and look at the solutions, check everything. Okay, same thing here. This is allowing for that gutter on the right-hand side. So this will be the very last page of the back, and it has all 200 puzzles. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get started on the cover. First, I'm going to add a solid color in the back. This one I'm going to do maybe a little bit lighter. I like that. This other book has kind of letters behind it to give you that word search feel, and it has a picture. So let's go ahead and make that. I'm going to come down here to one of the word searches, copy, paste. Because this line you'll see here has a black line around the edge, and I want that to kind of disappear in the crease. So I want the letters to be about that big. I'm going to move it so that it locks right there in that crease. I'm going to copy and paste and move it over here. Now I'm going to highlight both. I want to make sure they're lined up perfectly. And I'm going to come here to align objects, and good, they're aligned. And you're going to be able to find all of your items over here in the right-hand side. The front page has that big word. This is big. I use mega. I like the mega. In fact, I think I might be making a series with this particular theme. So I'm going to keep going with that word mega. And it had like a ribbon in the top. So I'm going to go ahead and come over here to the shapes. I'm going to choose this one. Let's pick a fun color. Red? Yeah, I like it. Now, I really want those words mega, and this has 5,000 words. I'm going to make it a nice white, and let's change the text. Nice and bold. Copy and paste. I'm going to add that 5,000 words. I want these to all be lined up, so I'm going to come back here to align, center. I want to add an outline, make these words just pop a little bit more. I'm going to come here to effects. I like that. Add some depth, something a little bit different. Let's check out that other book and see what other really important things we need to make sure we have on the front. I actually like the way that says the words next to mega. Maybe I'll change that. We needed to say word search, large print word search book. That seems pretty easy. We can do that. I actually really like that. I feel like it has like that pencil feel. I may even make that a pencil. So as I go about building this front page, you'll see I change things around a lot until at the end, we know that what's supposed to be on the front cover is very clear and bold and can be read easily. And also something that can be duplicated so that if I do decide to make this a series, it's really easy to duplicate this particular cover so that it will be recognized. So for example, the next one I may keep everything blue, but instead of red, make it yellow. The next one, green. You'll see I'm kind of starting to create a series. Now I want that picture of a puzzle on the front so they know exactly what they're getting. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot one of the puzzles. Now that we have the front page set, I have all my major information on there. I know it's simple and I'm okay with that. Now I'm actually going to take all this information and copy and paste it onto that first inside page. Now I'm going to make everything grayscale because it's going to be gray on the inside. I'm going to put my copyright on the inside back cover. This is, again, up to you. It is a good practice to do. Honestly, sometimes I forget, so I have ChatGPT write it out for me. Now, I didn't add this relax and challenge your mind on the front cover, but I'm going to be sure I put it in the subtitle. Okay, let's take a look and see what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and download the entire project. Okay, in KDP, click Create, Paperback, Subtitle. Now, the title and subtitle are one of the few things you cannot go back and change later, so really make sure that this is what you want. Okay, there's my description. For categories, okay, we're going to start with humor and entertainment. Then here come to puzzles and games. Now I could pick something here, but then it limits me. Like if I pick crosswords, it limits my options and it's not a crossword. So I'm going to keep this at general and over here, click 3 options: word games, word search, and puzzles. Now here in BookBolt, I typed in word search and it's going to give me some of the top keywords and keyword phrases for me to enter in KDP. Here it identifies most trending, and I can also come here to categories and it gives me exactly where I should put my categories. I have it assign an ISBN. I'm going to keep it black and white interior. Make sure I change the size. There's no bleed. I do want it matte, and let's upload the manuscript. Now upload the cover. Yes, I did use AI to create the word searches, so I'm going to go ahead and click yes. Okay, it's identified one error, so let's fix it. It's because the inside front cover page right here extends beyond, and I put that it was a book without bleed. So you can't have anything that goes over and bleeds off the edge. So that's an easy fix. Okay, looks like that fixed it. And approve. Now I know that KDP royalties have reduced if it's less than $9.95. Let's see how much this is. I want to keep it as low as possible. $1.29. I'm okay with that. Hopefully for this one, I'm going to go with mass and lots of volume of sales. So for right now, I'm okay with only making $1.29 per book. Publish your paperback. Let me know if you have any questions. Remember, all of these notes are going to be on my website under reneeclancy.com, all the resources that you need. So check it out over there. You can find it on my website under free stuff or the blog post for this particular video.